is banning.
Of imprisonment.
Hello everyone. Long time no see. And how are you, ladies and gentlemen, and my friends of all ages? I was missing you guys. You know why? Because we are back with another action. This is going to be the round 2, day 7 of the MIC Moba India Championship. And this is the match between, this is the match between whom? All the way from BJP leader is going to be Modi versus Team Crusade. My name is Selski. I will be a caster for this game number, I think game number first tonight. And joining by my side all the way from British is going to be, I think you guys pretty much like her because of her voice and of her accent. How are you, Debbie?
Come on, let's roll!
Absolutely amazing today. I feel amazing today because we are back here onto another MIC game today because we have been dormant for so long, but now I want to see what these teams will be bringing out on the table because we are heading into this drafting phase. Both of the teams already banning out their 3 hero each. You see, we have seen a different kind of bans from both of the teams so far because you do not see much of a Teresa ban or a Gilson and a Johnson nonetheless. So this is kind of a weird situation where this drafting phase looks like it's kind of unorthodox. But we never know what the teams will be looking so far because for the side of Modi, they are opting to go for the Java, but look at the response for Crusade. They are picking up the late game hero for themselves, the Sicilian.
Exactly. And you know what? What do you mean by unorthodox? I mean, I agree, to be honest, I agree, but it hurted my ego because I'm a cushion, man. Please don't call me Chabri. Please don't call me Chabri. So, yep, I mean, those are pretty much unorthodox ban. Plus, I would like to say, I think they have just banned the homework ban because if you have, I'm not gonna say that quote because I think it has become a cliche for now. But now focusing on the bans, I think they have just basically banned out the opponent's one trick heroes. There, I said yes, I said it. So far, so forth. I would say coming back to the picking phase, we got the Xavier, we got the Drake. Oh my God, Drake. I mean, with the Drake, I remember something else, but never mind. Silent Night will go for that Melissa. And for some reason, people think that Melissa counters Mia, Mia counters Melissa. This is on debate for going on in London in Mobile Legends Indian subcontinent, basically. But you know what? They left the Hanzo open, and the Hanzo will be picked by S3, basically. His name is Urves007. Oh, 7 means Salah for a reason, buddies. So far, so forth. I would say Melissa, they have shown their cards. Basically, gold in they have shown it. So gold to gold. Basically, one extra roles have been shown from both the sides. That's from the blue Modi side, it's going to be the Drake, that's the EXP leader has been shown. And from the side of Team Crusades, they have shown that Hanzo.
My mission is to
so far, so what I would
lives.
say, this is being pretty interesting because Alucard is banned in the second phase of the ban. So what do you think, Debbie? What are they cooking here? Are they cooking butter chicken masala?
That's gonna be a weird combination, I would say, because it won't be that much of a difference. But right now, I feel like they're just gonna go for comfort, right? There's no way they are hiding their strategies as well. Because look at their picks so far for both of these teams. They are definitely going for direct lane picks, no flexibilities. Just pick out your main heroes. Just pick out your most comfortable heroes so far. And the golden matchup is kind of like you mentioned a 50-50 because counter each other, and definitely a combination with the inspire into play. I feel like it's gonna be a very, very good game into this goal lane as well. Meanwhile, for the Hunter, there's a Thomas present. He can dive into the back lines, but whereas the Java is so good to play into this mid lane, into the late game as well. He's gonna be very, very vulnerable when there's a dive here, and there's dive that's gonna be coming up from the Hanzo might eventually be his dangerous position, and he might be caught off guard most of the time, so he have to be careful. So now what they do need is something that can protect the Java into his laning phase in the position as well. But I feel like Modi team, they picking out those hero that can protect him, like they banning out actually the Hylos and the Hill are so good in who's gonna be so good in hunting down the Hanzo. But right now they are, playing in a different style that we are not familiar with. So we have to see what they're gonna be cooking here.
I mean, as far as I'm concerned here, I think to protect Xavier, as you mentioned very beautifully. You just laid out all the right facts. To protect Xavier, you gotta have a little bit of frontliner. But here we can see they are going for this Tigreal, which is found in Landodon in the bushes. This is the habitat of Tigreal.
Oh, yeah.
So I mean, yeah. Oh, Padang is also open.
Oh,
Padang was
okay.
open. Julian was open. You know what? What I'm seeing in the Indian server, like basically all the Indian servers, all the three combined, Julian specifically and Melissa are getting so much limelight in this season. I mean, that's actually, I would say those are good picks, but I would say those are not ban worthy in my own opinion. I mean, if you find a hero that is troubles, you just ban it, right? No, no, no. Don't need to show any ego and all. Just ban it. That's great, But for now, I would say Badang in Rome and Julian in the jungling. I would say, that's a very good front lining. Plus, a lot of damage is going to be up right there. Plus, Xavier Dawning Light is there. If they burst down the Hanzo's body, the soul, when he left his soul. So I would say Xavier Dawning Light can connect to the regal body of Hanzo, and he's quite low when he returns to his, when he returns to his own body. So it is going to be interesting to watch how they are going to manage it. So far, so forth. Carmilla hasn't picked. So I would say Carmilla and Cecilian, power of couples versus UI. Oh, no, it's going to be very cringe. But the Gojo is there. The Gojo is there. Plus the Melissa, plus the Fushiguro. I forgot the Melissa names. Can you remind me of that? Okay, never mind.
Hey, how can you forget? It's Nobara, dude.
Yeah, Novara, Kugisaki. Yes, so it's going to be the trio of the JJK versus a Sicilian Hisoka. Dame. So yeah.
Okay.
It's becoming a lot of cringe. So till we are in the loading screen, guys, please consider like, share, subscribe to the stream. I will be with you guys on the chat. I Solsky. Don't forget my name. You can also you can also say me Solsky as well, whatever you feel, just call me that. And moving on to the loading screen, Modi on the blue side is going to face against Team Crusade. The time will tell who will come in, who will become triumph in this game number 1 of the round 2, day 7 of the MIC Championship Season 1. And joining me, the analysis, the color casting is going to be Debbie. So Debbie, according to your analysis, what do you think who is going to win? So not win, who is going to win the first team fight?
You know what? I feel like the Julian pick here might eventually be the start up for Team Modi here, because Julian comes online very early on with the introduction of that new Rose Gold. With he's gonna be having a lot of sustain as well as an attack speed too. So I feel like the first team fight eventually might fall into the hands of Modi right now. But look at the invade. But this is a Hanzo, right? You cannot invade a Hanzo literally, because he's gonna be eating his buff very fast, and understanding that the team's backing off. But right now, I feel like the goal lane is too much onto the focus here by Rolex, the Roamer, just helping his Mia out. Batman, I like that name. The Batman of the side of Crusade. It's just gonna be a battle onto the goal lane right here.
Batman. Yes, all the way from the Gotham. We got the Batman. Can you hear me when I speak this?
I do.
So, yep, as well as I would like to say, first itemization. I will just look at the itemization that they have built in the first phase. So far, there's not been. Okay, we got the Fetch Crack. The Dagger combo is also there. Vengeance will be popped up from this Carmilla. The Needles are also there. Hanging Claws was also there. Pre-Post Blood. Tables has been turned. Again, the chain combo, and that's the table again has been turned towards the Team Crusade. As this team fight first went towards the Team Crusade. But look at the Ninjutsu high. Hanakage form is also there. Will go towards this Julian. He will force away to dash away. Will he eat him? No, his body is coming, bro. We have to fall back for now, and he will fall back. So Joyd is in the lane. Will use ejector, but nobody holds there. As this Gojo will again survive the day for now, or survive the team fight for now. So the first turtle is up. What do you think about this?
Oh, that was a kill. That was the dominance is showing right here. On the third gun nonetheless.
Yeah, exactly. So I just got a feeling, not a feeling. I just remembered not some a little bit anecdote from this Gojo pick. But first of all, we will see the team fight. We got the dagger combo. No, not the dagger combo. The dash combo will be out there from Julian, the Fushiguro, and the Gojo is also there to help him. Meanwhile, Sicilian will force to be in mid lane. So far, so good. Now he will get time to breathe. So yes, Debbie, what you were saying.
You know what? I feel like this Gojo, this Java, if you give him space, it's gonna be a pain in the backside into the late game. But it's also there for the Sicilian, right? But looking at his spacing so far in the early game too, it's favorable for Team Modi right here with the presence of Zabadang as well as the Julian. But right now, look at the mid side.
Yep, exactly. It will be the curse of blur. But look at that. There was a perfect execution of the Jawhead. But we will take down that Badan. But for now, there's a Hanakage form of this Ninjutsu. Hanzo will have to fall back for now because his body will get bursted down. And meanwhile, we were talking about they will take care of this Geralt. So, that team fight totally supporting Team Modi.
And they are definitely going to be winning into this early game so far, so good. Again, whenever there's a rotation coming out from the team Modi, wherever they will be trying to go, they're going to be winning ahead. And I'm kind of skeptical about this Johat pick for the XP side because Johat is meant to be a menace into the roam position, such a nuisance for any kind of opponent on the backside, onto the jungler as well as the mages. But right now, he's being imprisoned into the lane by farmers right here. And whenever he's trying to move away even just a little bit, farmers is always going to be following him. So understanding the situation, Team Modi, they are surely going to be focusing onto the goal lane time and time again, just trying to have that lead. But look at the Badang again.
First break crack combo right there, and there will be the curse of blood. Nobody holds it there because there was no one to follow up to Carmilla, and Carmilla is a little bit in danger. Will get the needle, will get the combination of the Xavier as well. Killing spree. All the 4 members helped in that kill. So far, so forth, I would say Team Modi is on a roll right now. The second turtle will be up in the game, and with the new turtle buff, you get an extra shield. That's 100 to 200 shield that you get. So it matters really a lot. But again, there's a Hanakage form of the Hanzo will eat away with the ninjutsu, but we'll have to fall back for now. We'll get the retribution as well. And we'll have to go back to that. Okay, that's a dawning light connecting missing, but look at that. That was an ejector. But we'll have to face the wrath with that Thamus. And Thamus will take care of it. Look at Thamus just went in because he doesn't care because he is too fat right now. And he will just go for the true damage and will take care of that Carmilla as well. Make a kill to that Gojo as well. And the second turtle will also go towards Team Modi. And I would like to say, Debbie, what do you think about this team fight and the itemization as well?
You know what I like about the presence of Thamus in this team fight because he's been such a nuisance with the countenance so far. Whenever there's a surprise factor coming out from Crusade so far, he's always going to be available, just trying to shoot out a little bit of damage and give out as much of a damage too. Because right now he already have the corrosion side. That's too fast for a Thamus into this early game, and if this goes on for Team Crusade, they might eventually not have any kind of comeback. And even with the presence of Vengeance, Thamus is gonna be so much of a trouble for them. But look at the bot side again.
Oh my god, that's going to be the combination from Xavier as well. And Melissa will take care of it with her needles. And the dawning light connecting motion will go towards that Xavier. And the bubble is right there to protect her from that Hanzo. And Hanzo will have to fall back for now as nobody holds there. 13-2 ratio of the kills, 13 kills of the Team Modi, 2 kills of the Twin Crusades. Overall differences of 11. 11 kills are behind Team Crusade from the Team Modi right now.
I feel like this is definitely the meme, the aura of the meme. Excuse me for that, but mega kill for the Julian right there after the bot side non-jealous again. He's just trying to go for more, but the face crack is still gonna be there. He's taking very, very low, but Saruhan will be securing that kill, and the Pets will be connecting down onto Julian. But I think they're gonna be surviving. Look at that.
Exactly, and you know what? Meanwhile, we can see they are getting a little bit here in their trade because the 15-5 ratio is of kills, and the Geralt will again. This will again balance the the difference between the kills. In previous team fight it was still 11. Still now it's going to be 11 because 16 minus 5 is 11. So far, so for team. Yes, Team Modi are actually dominating this game. How they dominated the previous election in this India. So
Yep.
that's I mean they are playing one exceptionally well. Especially we have to talk about the team fight participation of this Julian. He has approximately 70% team fight participation he has done in this team in this whole lineup down till now in the 7.5 minute mark of the game. Again, they are going to this fight. There is the Hanagaki form of that Hanzo will eat away. He is
Captain,
still too
Brendan
low.
Wrangle
Meanwhile,
super
Xavier doesn't
chatted
have his ultimate because he used it
2.29.
in
Good luck
before
with the
entering
stream
into the
intake
team
break.
fight. So Hanzo will survive for the day. But look at the Melissa with her needle combo, and the Bumble is also there. Killing spree for the Melissa. Shutdown will go towards the Jawhead in the top lane. Jawhead is cooking something in the top lane as well. He will just, getting here chunks of little bit here and there. But the kills ratio will be 18-6. Again, the team Modi is on a roll right now. 85 seconds for next Lord. What do you think, Devi?
I feel like the Johan might become eventually a problem right now because he's been doing the pushing a lot with the Aegis so far. But yeah, he's going to be falling into the hands of Sarahon again onto that freeze break. But this might eventually be their only saving grace for Team Crusade right here because all the shots have been called by Team Modi time and time again. Whenever there's a team fight, they're always going to be winning Team Modi because of their composition and because of their early game advantage and the goal lead so far. And the only win conditions I see for Cricket right now is for Mia to farm up, but it's highly unlikely for them. But look at Hanzo on action again.
Hanzo was on action, but will be fall short of action with that burst damage. Again, that was a very crucial call for that Xavier, and crucial for that Orvis 007. I mean, 7 is a very lucky number for in the cricket. I don't think so. It's benefiting him in this team in this match against Team Modi. Meanwhile, I would say goal difference is approximately 6k. I would say till the 9 minutes mark, they are doing pretty. I would say okayish in the goal line difference because 5k. I would say, oh no, not 5k, but 6k is a lot of goal difference. But I would still think if they'll be a little bit disciplined, I would say they could actually if lower that farm difference to 3k. I would say they can actually come back in this game. But meanwhile, there was a little bit of skirmish in the midline area. But again, coming back to the point, look at the positioning of this Fushiguro, and I think Hanzo doesn't have any. Okay, he just survived that. Okay, that was very surprising for me. But the curse of blood is there onto the 4 people. Meanwhile, look at the fish break crack combo to the front of Badang. Badang will take them down. There's the Dawning Light connecting to the 4 people, but nobody dies. And this is what I was talking about. If they manage to get their foundation up to the T3K difference, they have a chance to make a comeback in this game. And if the team, I think that was a little bit throw team fight coming right away from the Team Modi. So what do you have to say there, Debbie?
Yeah, there's a little bit of throw, but right now Joe Head in trouble. He will be taken very low, but Yuki will be falling down and taking Joe Head miss of it. Oh, but look at another one. Hanzo just diving in, and Holy will be the one falling down eventually. And the devastating part done by him onto the blue buff might eventually be their losing factor. And right now they are perfectly sitting in a position where they have the spacing, but unfortunately for them, Mia will be falling down in a 1v1 situation where you do not want to take a 1v1 where there's a Melissa with hash claws with a Berserker Fury, and he's got the rose gold as well. That's an extra sustain, and Mia doesn't stand a chance, and she does have the Inspire too. So maybe Mia can try to be a little bit offensive, not go for something that she cannot take down because she needs a lot of damage, a lot of equipment. It's heavily dependent on equipment. So if she try to go for some minions first, and take the gold, maybe eventually she can be able to beat Melissa. But the wind chant is a very, very crucial equipment for her as well. But right now we haven't seen her building up again, so she has to be careful. But then the Lord will be falling down to the hands of Modi. They might try to look for something here.
Oh, curse again connecting to 3 people. There is Inferno of that Thamus. And look at the Dawning Light connecting. Cecilian will get the 1 kill. And again, that's Dawning Light connecting and will take care of that Mia. And again, Ejector is there. Unstable Force has not been used till now from that Blaze. And 2 for 2 trade from both the side. Meanwhile, the Batman will have to fall down for now. Okay, this match is going to be the multiverse of madness because we got the Batman, we got the Fushiguros, we got the trio of the JJK, the Nobara, the Gojo, the Fushiguro versus the Sicilian, the Hisoka, and the Batman. Will the Dark Knight rises in this game in just a matter of seconds? Meanwhile, in the top, we can see the go away is also there. and will take care of that Jawhead because Jawhead will be get pinned against the wall. I just noticed that 641 KD, 50% of the kill of the total kill of the team Crusade is of Jawhead. So that's commendable for
Oh,
Jawhead, to be honest. And if you look at the build as well, Jawhead has bought one anti-cuirassies, but I don't think so anti-cuirassies is going to work here. I think blade armor is going was the better item here because of the blade armor passive. It works against Mia, it works against Thamus a little bit, and it also works against Melissa. But I think that's a
yeah.
we can overshadow that mistake. I think he will just get to learn it after this match, maybe meanwhile during the match, because when the matches happen between the players evolve during the match as well. So it is just a matter of time when they get a hold of how the opponent is playing, how the opposition of the playing of either side basically. So again, there'll be 72 seconds for next Lord. What do you think?
Yeah, but this might definitely go into the hands of Moody again, unless for Crusade they want to take something out of a risk, a very, very risky fight, but that's unlikely to happen again. But look at Hanzo just trying to dive in, but he doesn't have the demon again. So yeah, he had to back off, but interesting choice of build for both of these majors. They do not opt to go for that to going one and just try to build out this default builds so far, but the genius one into the hands of Xavier again might not be good, but oh, that's a shutdown on the Joe Hat again. Joe Hat is doing something great.
Exactly. No, but meanwhile, we can see in the top lane side there is a skirmish and is Donnie like connecting. Badang is getting down again in the team fight. Fushiguro is in the action, but Fushiguro get bullshit down from that Hanzo. Hanzo for the save, and Hanzo is not done. Hanzo is hungry for more with his name. Hanekage from the ninjutsu is there. Okay, Skypierce is also there for the hand, so he is quite too low. And the Dawning Light is still there. Will Xavier get a Dawning Light to the Hanzo? No, he misses out the Dawning Light. And now Team Crusade is coming back into the game. As I was saying, if they manage the goal difference to just lower between the 3K mark, the 3K between both of them. But now they are actually 47. They are equal to equal mark. So now I think this game can be anybody's game.
Yep, it's anybody's game at the moment, and look at the goal lead so far. It's just, it was 5K like you mentioned, but now it's actually zero, none. I would say Joe has been getting up to the goals, and he has been doing quite a lot of a good job, I would say, because him picking up the Melissa when he does have the info that she does not have the win chance. It was perfectly on point, and that may be a turnaround for his team. And the Hunter, we could not forget about this guy because he's been diving quite a lot. He can risk his HPs because he can survive and regain 30% of his HP again when he's back in his body form. So this is a chance for them. But look at Badang in trouble.
Oh my god, the Badang is in trouble. He's getting trouble every time, and he will again taken down. He's getting better. He's getting melted right away because he hasn't bought the right itemization because he is lacking the blade armor as well. But Lord is marching from the mid lane side, from the side of Team Crusaders. So I think this might be a matter of, I would say, discipline from both the sides because discipline is very necessary in this fight. But look at destroyed again. No.
Oh.
And now in the mid lane there is going. That's a shutdown. That's a shutdown from the Xavier as well.
Oh.
And Xavier with the Dawning Light connecting could use of the Dawning Light, and there is the vengeance from that Inferno of that Thamus. But that Batman might be in danger. Batman with that vengeance, but he is getting bursted down because there was no meat shield for Mia to get escape. But meanwhile, again, the Blaze will escape from that 842 KD. I think he is playing very, very sensibly in this match because look at the KD of him, look at the kills of him. It's approximately now, previously it was 50% of the total kills of the team Crusades. Now it's actually a little bit less than 50%, but approximately 8 from 18. So that's approximately 45% of the kills. So but look at that, change the unstoppable forces. They really use the ejector, not even just okay. He immune that ejector, sorry, unstoppable force from that Jawhead, the Julian immune that, and that's a matter of time because look at the Badang. I would say Badang should also buy the blade armor because blade armor is a very crucial item for both of them. If you look at the itemization, what do you have to say about this team fight and the itemization as well? Because the gold difference is not a lot now. It's equal to equal.
Yeah, I would say it's a weird itemization for the mazes because they really do need to build out NT heal in order to survive into the team fight and lessen the heal coming up and the inspire as well to have got a little bit. And maybe, if it's later, the damage, the continuous damage might eventually be in their favor because they have been doing quite a lot into the backsides, and this is where they're gonna sign a Javier, a Cecilia, a Melissa, and a Mia is where what you do not want to face into the late game. So, like you mentioned, it's anyone's games as well. But so far, for the side of Crusade, they do not have a tanky frontliners, but they do have a perfect set that's going to be presented by the Curse of Blood Eve Keepers. Like perfectly
Exactly.
on time
Good
with the
point.
necklace as well. And for
Exactly.
Fadal too, I feel like he has to be careful at this moment. Just try to take out the Cecilion instead of the Mia because she has 100% chance of survival with that ultimate so far. But the Lord will be on his focus on
Moonlight.
the Crusade.
I mean, as you were talking about this, Carmilla's Curse of Blood has made the Crusade win every team fight one after another. Mega kill for the Dawning Light. There is only one member standing of the team Crusade. Geralt is running for his life. Will he run away in time? In just a matter of seconds, because there is going to be the dagger combo.
Oh,
Freezes there. Wonderful gameplay from the Geralt, but we'll take care of that. Because he also got some not a trick in his sleeve, but some good itemization in his sleeve. That's immortality will be propped up from that Julian. Wipe out from the side of Team Modi to Team Crusaders. And Modi is gonna win this game in just 5 seconds, I would say. Come on, guys. Come on, 5 seconds will be 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And this is how you win a team fight. You they costed them the Lord, but you know what? Lord wasn't important for them. This was the team fight was important for the team Modi. They won that. Look at the chase that they had done and to from that Geralt. Geralt just tried
oh.
his best. If he just had bought that immortality in time, I would say he would have survived that crucial mark in his game. And if he would have survived that crucial mark, he would have, I would say at least saved the game for his team. But I would say wonderfully played by both the teams. And I'm seeing in the chat somebody said Modi ji full support. As you know, I'm here also Modi full support. I'm gonna give shout out to you guys in just that bit later. I'm gonna ask Debbie for her opinion, expert
Oh.
opinion. It's very necessary in the game, guys. So Debbie, what are your
Oh.
thoughts?
I really like this build coming out from the Julian here into the early stages of this game. He was building out the rose gold in order to survive any kind of skirmishes, right? He wants to go in, just try to take a team fight because he knows that he's going to be coming online even with 3 level. So maybe that's why he's rotating quite a little bit into the late game. He doesn't need that anymore. So he opted out with buying the immortality because he did want to chase down the Sicilian Zeralt here because they knew that it's going to be a problem. So time and time again, he's been hunting him down, and I would say the perfect build, the perfect equipment came out from the Zealand is where his micro level shines a little bit amongst his teammates as well. Because
Mm,
even though the Melissa has been so perfect in how the positioning has been, so silently, silent night hunting silently, of course. But the my main highlight for this game for Team Modi might
Hello.
even be the Julian so far. So
yep, exactly.
yeah. For Batman too, I feel like he should have been careful in how the position goes because at the later part of this game he did have the damage, but he doesn't have the spacing, he doesn't have the positioning.
Mm-hmm.
So Team Moldy, they got the right support, I'd say.
They won because of they have the name Team Modi because they won this team fight. How they won the last election with the domination, and this was just first match of the evening, guys. There will be more matches till then. Thank you for being with us. Like, share, subscribe the stream. Shout out to Amit Raj, Babe. Okay, never mind. Kayan, Kaneki Bro, Cherry, Aris, Beast Boy, Skydance, Bolty, Crazy Gamer. Thank you for joining in. Sorio is also there. Tarun Reddy is also there. Please be with us until the next game. We will take a short break till then. Until then, just eat your dinner. Come, just go back to your washroom and just take a short break. We'll see you guys after just 2 minutes. Well, ladies and gentlemen, friends and
Captain,
family
Brendan
and friends of
Rangel
all
gifted
ages. As I
Chronos a
said, we'll be back with
membership.
a short break, and we are back for a short break. Or not for a short break, but with a short break. And
Captain,
we are back with the
Brendan
game number
Rangel
2 of the
gifted
evening.
Muskan a
So,
membership.
my name is Solsky. I will be again your caster for this match between Team Vanisher. And
Captain,
joining by my
Brendan
side is
Rangel
going to
gifted
be
Quan Chi a
none other
membership.
than Sebastian. Sebastian, bro, how are you? How are you doing, man?
Hello, hello, hello. Thank you so much for
Captain,
calling me in.
Brendan
I am
Rangel just
doing
gifted
great, but
zero
I am very
memberships.
surprised seeing a Tigreal in the band section. Not something we see every day. What the heck?
I
Captain,
mean,
Brendan Rangel
if
gifted
Tiger
Hydrax
is
Divyanshu a
in
membership.
ban section, I think they have done their homework because they wanna ban away just any hero that they can get them into trouble. So that's why they
Yeah.
banned Tiger. But now coming back, we have got the Badang ban in previous match. We saw the Badang was open, so Badang did some very good fisting in the match. But now I think
Mm-hmm.
that will be not very possible in this match because Badang is banned. But finally banned coming right away. Oh my god, this is going to be interesting because the band that are
Addy.
coming up right away is just, I would say, it's interesting because Fanny ban I haven't seen quite a while in the tournaments because Fanny is a hero which either your master is going to provide a heck of a lot of it, what do you call it, dividends. And I think personally Fanny counters Badang, Akai and Martis. But Akai and Martis works in very conditional environment. So what do you think about the bans coming away from both sides?
Well, I would say kind of surprising, but then again, they're picking out the heroes that they do not really want to mess around with. And there we have it. Zushin is on the list as well. I do say these guys really are the game changers because the snowballing on Fanny is no joke. The moment she gets a kill or two within, like, even if it's just like 2 minutes into the game, that's it, you're done. It's like it's gonna be so hard to get back on track because the gold laners are always in trouble. And Hayabusa as well. There we have it. Really, really good bans coming in from both the teams, I would say. But then again, I still am surprised at seeing the Tigreal being banned out, which I've hardly seen in tournaments and the previous ones as well. But there we have it. They are definitely cooking something, and they have done their homework, as you have said, Soul Sky. But then again, I would say, oh, wait, what? Okay, we see a Carmilla ban. All right, I was kind of hoping to see maybe a Sicilian being banned out because then we have it again. The burst is immense, and kind of banning out Sicilian would be a better idea than Tigreal, but I'm not sure what they're gonna cook here.
Yep, exactly. Sicilian is still open. They've prioritized Julian before Sicilian. That's I would say a good trade in my opinion because Julian he can provide you a lot of dividend if you get to snowball with Julian and Julian bursts down every tanky hero in the early game. So you gotta watch out for that. Plus Sicilian is open, but Braxi, okay, we got the Indian Braxi in the Indian continent. So that's going to be interesting because Braxi name is pretty much known for the show and he has picked the Yuri Agami, the show, which will be entering into the game number 2 of this MIC. And meanwhile, CCN is open. They are opting for Eve as a mate, so they have shown their two cards. That's the Roamer or the experience of the show, and the mid laner, the Eve. So let's just see how the team Blue will react to it because the Mincitar is there. Martin will go for that Mincitar to counter out that show because he can't use the G Kundo combo inside that Mincitar King's Calling, but where Sicilian is open. Again, they will go for mage card, and only one card has been, I would say, shown from both sides. That's the EXP laner or the roamer for the EXP laner or the jungler. So the last pick will determine that which card they will show until now because they have left with jungler, they've left with roamer. If the Braxi is EXP or if the Braxi is roamer, they can go for EXP. And one more card is left. That is going to be the marksman. So let's just see what will they show in this third pick from the side of Team Red, and that's going to be the Suyu for jungler. For jungler, goes open. I would say Suyu is one of the viable junglers right there out there in the current meta. So I would say he can go par to par with this Fushiguro of this Land of Dawn.
You know what, so Sky, I just noticed sometimes people tend to forget that Mincetar is in the game, and they tend to kind of forget that he canceled out his ultimate, and then we have it. The moment someone picks him, the moment someone picks him, they're like, "Oh man, shoot, we forgot about him." what the heck do we do now? And I think that's a decent reaction to someone who cancel out dash heroes. We already have Cho, Jeet Kune Do cancelled out, Shunpo cancelled out, even his kick is cancelled out. Like he just kicks, he just can't go back and kick him even more, and that's going to be an issue, especially for the fact that Suyu has quite the amount of dashes as well. So that's going to be a pretty good pick over here, considering the fact that it could be a foreshadow forecasting coming up from Martin here. But there we have it. We are seeing a Melissa being banned out here, doing pretty well in the goal lane. As I would say, Chip, even though he's nerfed, I think he's still a force to reckon with. Don't you think so?
Yeah, absolutely, man. I mean, absolutely. He's a force to reckon with. But Melissa ban, I'm pretty, peculiarly surprised by this, because pleasantly surprised, not peculiarly, pleasantly surprised by this, because Melissa, she's getting pretty much renowned over the land of Dawn and the Indian servers, because Melissa is getting banned in rank, and we can see that Melissa is getting banned in tournament as well. So she is providing a heck of a dividend in the gold lane side. But we can see the Irithel ban right away, so I think they can opt for the Granger as well, because the Granger's Arc Nemesis is banned here. So hide your kids. Oh my god, hide your kids, guys. He has the fourth pick for the side of team. So what he's gonna pick? I think he has pretty much a lot of option open for the marksman. Will he go for Harith? Will he go for the Granger, which is kind of what do you call it? Meta picks, but okay, they are going for that high lows as a roamer or EXP will know that in just a matter of seconds. So Gara with the high lows pick, wonderful pick by Gara, because I think this can provide extra mobility with the glorious pathway, plus the ring of punishment will provide the slow. So this is going to be very, very interesting to watch. Meanwhile, we can see the two picks left from the side of Team Blue. What do you think, brother? What will be up here?
I think they're kind of baiting out their own opponents by trying to make sure that Granger is going to be picked out, and they're just suddenly going to be picking out Harith. But there we have it. They're not going to fall for that. And Clint, the main man over here, don't you think he kind of looks like Gerald from Witcher 3? The new skin over here, it's like, it looks so freaking like the resemblance on it is so intense, man. What the hell? I just realized it.
Yeah, for real. But he has the gun instead of the sword that Geralt has. But you know what? Henry Cavill is one of my favorite actor. I don't think so anybody can come to near to him. But yep, he was looking like Geralt. I mean, I have to agree with that fact. I mean, with that observation, basically. But now we can see the Hydro Kids has the last pick for the side Team Red, and he will be picking the gold laner. He has the option for Harith, he has the option for Granger, he has the option for Beatrix, he has the option for Nathan. Nobody holds there, because that's going to be the Rhapsody guy. That's the Granger, and with the Granger pick, both the sides will be ready to enter this battlefield for the game number 2 of the MIC Championship Season 1, Round 2, Day 7. And thank you guys for joining in. We are very happy to have you. Amit Raj, it's okay. I'm seeing everybody of your comments. And please, tell us your opinion. What do you think about the draft? And we will consider that as your opinion, and we will see your opinion as well. So this casting is like a relationship. It's going to be two-way communication. You also communicate there, I will also communicate here. But meanwhile, till we are in the loading screen, guys. Until then, you can join our community by clicking the link on the description. Join our community Discord, WhatsApp, everything will be there. And focusing on the game now, what do you think, brother? Which draft do you think is superior here?
So it kinda maybe go. I'm not sure to pick out here, because both the teams are looking pretty intense and excellent as well. But Braxy will be going to the EXP lane and not going as the usual, the tank emblems and the tank items, the build and everything. But we are in the Land of Dawn as the second match approaches in. I do have to say, I have to get ready for who, helps their jungler the most, because every time I see one of the teams with more than 4 or 3, help out their jungler, take the buff, I always take a glass of water. And there we have it. Both the teams. Oh, come on, man. I have to take 2 glasses of water now.
Yeah, another 2 glasses of water. Take a bow. And we were moving on. The Devil Gamer with the Franco pick is quite, I would say, a 50-50 pick, because Franco is like a gambling thing. If your hook lands, you're gonna be very happy. If you don't, your hook doesn't land, you're gonna be very not depressing, but it's going to be distressing. And you know what? I would say Franco here. I think he gotta be playing very peculiar game with his own game sense, because he gotta be very precise with his hooks. Because if he hooks someone wrong, it's going to be the game ends for the side of team blue. So I would say, so far so forth, this match will be determined by the first turtle fight, and plus the Granger has the ability to burst down the tanky heroes. The Hylos isn't tanky in the first part of the game. So I would say he has a pretty much, that was a hook, iron hook right there, but will fail to do so. Sanguine Claws will be also there, provided that damage. Again, the Gara is quite low, and this is the bursting I was talking about. But the Vitalize was there to save it, but no, Force Blood will go towards the Julian. Julian will have to pay that with his life, and Julian will have to fall down. 1-for-1 trade for both side. Tank, a rumor for the jungler. I would say fair trade. People tend to think that Roamer is not a very good, and not that significant role, but I say Roamer is a very significant role as well. So what do you think about this stream fight?
You know what? I think it would be intense that, the fact that Julian went down first, that's gonna be pretty intense, especially for the fact that he is the one with all the buffs as well. So the additional bonus damages coming in from the buffs that are given to the junglers, that's gonna be kind of, a little distracting for the fact that he's not gonna be able to have that certain kind of small amount of cooldown that is so necessary in the game of numbers. And there we have it, Braxy showing off with the recall.
Doomsday!
Oh
Doomsday is gonna show them the Doomsday. The team Vanishers. So I would say Vanishers, that on the blue side, they gotta be very peculiar with their drafts. Not a draft, but the play style. But the Braxy is just, look at the Braxy with the zoning, man. That was a very on point on zoning. And there are some people who are saying that in the chat that they are squishy. And I would say Franco is squishy as well. But to look at that, that's a glorious path. Bring of punishment is also there. Dragon combo was also there, but they will securely take the blue from the hands of Suyu. Squishy Banana will have to face a little bit retribution diff there. And I would say that was a very good steal coming from the side of team Vanisher there. Julian took the blue buff and 1-for-3 trade. Until then, I would like to ask my brother Sebastian, that what do you think that's gonna be taking a toll in the second turtle fight, because the itemization will be there on the 5 minutes mark. So after the first item, which team do you think is gonna have a easy team fight?
You know what? I would say if Devil Gamer gets his iron hooks, well, it's like he's kind of missing them out now, so that's gonna be putting on a kind of a frustrating toll on his mindset, and it's gonna be like, oh, what if I miss this? What if I miss that? So they already do have the advantage over here. Doomsday already have kind of a slight advantage over the fact that they're like kind of confident in a way that the iron hook will not hit, and that if they hold on to that, I think maybe Doomsday will be able to have a decently easy turtle fight here, unless that Julian is able to get in and steal it with the retribution, just as he did with the blue buff. But I think Clint here is definitely in trouble, and he will be paying for that as well. A 4-man gank in the top lane. Hide your kids, at least getting a decent amount of farming here, and that is gonna be a good cost over here. Oh man.
Exactly. Now, as you said, the good farm there. Look at the squishy banana. He's just sneaking that blue buff. Julian is losing his level advantage to that Suyu, and it will be very difficult for him to take this turtle because he has a level disadvantage. Kara is there for the zoning. Proxy is still there with the zoning. Remember, real world manipulation is not with that, but that's a hook to the Devil Gamer. But nobody was there to follow. Martin is quite low. Will use his King's Calling, get the 2 people. Braxy and that Hylos will fall down. Retribution is on point from that Julian. So you tried to get that so you tried to get the turtle, but failed to do so. Wonderful retribution coming away from the Julian, on point with his abilities. So you can't calculate how much retribution he has to do when he dive in. And so far so forth, Trikes is playing a little bit a good game here. 3-4-5 score line. Goal difference is not, it's approximately 1k, but the Positioning is there for the top lane gank. They are gonna gank this Granger. Look at Devil's Gamer is on point. He is just waiting for hide your kids, hide your kids. Will he hide them or not? It's just a matter of second. Prax is there. Heads a hook, but managed to do so. Real and manipulation will be popped off soon because it has. Sorry, not the Eve has a real manipulation, but nobody holds there as they will hold their horses. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, I would say that's a little bit EXP diff right there in the bottom lane side.
Not looking good because Mincetar has to find a way to get that show. Otherwise, the zoning for Braxy is really good, you have to say. But then again, it's not really, it's not really going to work out if Martin does not hold up. And he's kind of maybe, depending on King's Calling as well. So that's not
Braxy.
really a good thing. Hell, look at him just recalling in the top lane. Once again, a full man gank on the side of Clint goes down once again. That's gonna be again a heavy toll as he's gonna get kicked out from his turret. For Suyu to be so ready to get him away again. Oh my goodness, what is happening?
Fights everywhere, but that dagger combo is there from the Julian. Will take care of that E, but he will have no. Okay, Julian with his burst damage. Sanguine Claws is there with a flicker. And will Julian go in to secure the third kill? No, he will not. And that's a trade of, I would say, 1 for 2. Oh, sorry, 2 for 1. I would say bottom lane side. The Martis just got bursted down from that Suyu's Soul Seaver. And the G Kundo combo coming from the back Praxi. Meanwhile, you can see the itemization right away. The Julian has gone for the Rose Gold Meteor for that extra bit of tankiness plus the damage that it provides, plus the sustain that it provides. Meanwhile, I love the fact that's a hook, that's a very good hook. Zoning he was there. Will use a dagger combo to back off. Braxy was there. Braxy didn't hold that G Kundo combo. Squishy Banana again misses out with his Soul Seaver.
Oh, nice.
And will after that summons his ultimate onto the 3 people and will take 3 people with him. And the Suyu will go for that. Franco will finish out the Franco. Strikes going in and will go for the dagger combo. Will take out his 4th kill of this team fight. That's a wipe out to Doomsday from the Vanisher. They just vanished. The team Doomsday. Their name was Doomsday, but the team Vanisher just doomed the Doomsday.
They doomed Doomsday with that King's Calling, bro. That was a really good timing. And the worst part about this, the ultimate skill is that it takes almost it takes like literally 55 seconds. So it's almost, you kind of have to fight every few minutes, or otherwise it's like almost every minute, and you can't really guarantee for the fact that the King's Calling will be able to help unless that Iron Hook is able to, kind of replace that spear once again. But there we have it. Hydra Kid's really good at kind of, moving side to side and not getting hooked at all. But I think there's going to be an issue. Devil Gamer has to start getting those hooks, otherwise it's going to be a no-no for their side.
Yeah, but he's getting hooks. I would like to say it's now 75 to 25 ratio of his. What do you call it? First, I said that picking off Franco is a gambling like 50% chances. Now the 75% chances is likely towards him to hook enemies. Either the Eve, either the Granger, either the Braxy as well, because Braxy is going for the damage show and he is pretty much confident for his damage show. Meanwhile, I would like to say that the Minchita, he has gone for the corrosion side, but he just rushed down that Thunderbelt. Love the fact that he rushed down that Thunderbelt because he needed tankiness to tank against that burst damage coming away from that Suyu plus the Granger as well. But I think he just also need a little bit of more defense. And this was, I was saying, Martin is quite low, but will have faced survive the day for now with a flicker. Julian is there. Swishy Banana will have to fall back for now because he gotten the damage from that King's Calling from that Martin as well. But he has lost 2 major resources. Look at the Braxy. Braxy is in position. Will go for the G Kundo combo. The code recall is there. But the Rose Gold Meteor will save the day for that Clint. He just fought. Okay, never mind. He's going again in. Will he get the kill? He got the kill. And the Braxy is quite too low. We'll have to fall back for now. The flicker is there. But the bloody, deadly hunt is there. The bloody hunt was on point from the Franco. But that provided a best distraction. With that distraction, Team Doomsday will secure the Lord. Meanwhile, that's a good hook. Just took Mihalos away from his glorious path. Bro, come here. That's highway not for you. That's for us to walk away, to walk on that. Wonderful gameplay coming from the both sides. Doomsday is winning on neutral objectives. However, the team fight is getting win by Team Vanishers.
Oh man, you know what the most annoying part is? As a Franco main myself, I'm getting frustrated that he's missing out these important hooks, Like it's so necessary. His iron hook is one of the main reasons why Franco is made. It's not the bloody hunt. It's the fact that he hooks. It's the fact that he can combine it with the flicker. He can take away heroes that he needs to be, that needs to be taken care of. That is one of the main reasons why Franco is there. He's not just there for the zone out. He's there to like literally, bring you right straight into the middle of your nightmares. And that is, I think, maybe why they kind of gave that, the king, the ruler of hell kind of skin thing, which is pretty neat as well.
Exactly. And now, I would say, for both the side, Team Vanisher and Doomsday, they gotta just wait for the proper initiation, either from the Franco, either from the Hylos, either from the Cho, because Cho is working as an assassin in this match. He is just waiting for the right opportunity. Meanwhile, we can see the bottom lane, that was the King's Calling, but will fail to take anyone inside that King's Calling, and that's the one major resource that has been lost from the Team Vanishers. Meanwhile, no ultimates has been used by the Team Doomsday, and I would say that this much it totally solely depends on the late game part is going to be depend on Sicilian for the side of Team Vanishers, and for the side of Team Doomsday, they gotta focus on the Granger plus the Eve, because Eve is like a continuous damage mage. It can't burst down enemies as well with his rival manipulation with his abilities. But I would say it provides a lot of slow, which is actually the weakness for the Franco. That's a slow plus the Menchitar is there. So double hook combination. So it's going to be anybody's game, because Hylos he gotta be waiting for his item spike because he is getting melted right away. That was a flicker iron hook, but misses out
Uh,
widely misses out with that. And now 40 seconds for the second level Lord. So yes, Sebastian, you were saying something.
I'm kind of shocked because look at the itemization on Clint. He's trying to get in on a Sky Piercer, but the issue is that he's already died 3 times. So I think, a better strategy for him to come up with is that he sells it because it's not working out right now. And maybe in the late game, it will be able to work out because he's going to be able to have enough damage and enough, he's going to be able to have enough of the grenade bombardment, like the damage from it, and even Hylos is not going to be able to sustain all of that damage unless he pops up that glorious pathway. But the Sky Piercer, man, come on, it's not working out right now. You need to change it.
Exactly. The Sky Piercer will not help you out, but that's Iron Hook on the Bloody Hunt. That's the Sky Piercer passive that we were talking about from the Clint. And now this is the fight for the Lord, second Lord, 4v5. 4 members are up for the side of Team Doomsday and Vanishers. Only all 5 hours up, and that's a hook from the Martin. Will misses out with that hook, but that hook will provide necessary zone. And with that iron hook, they will take away Gara's ultimate. Gara's has doesn't didn't use his ultimate for the initiation. He has to use that ultimate to fall back. And that's how, my friends, you win a team fight with proper hook. Now that's 75%, I would say, likely hookness. Look at that. That's a Gara. Gara will fall down. And that's again a hook again on the Hydeo kids. And this professional hooker gameplay coming away from this Vanishers is just on a roll. Braxy will go for that. That was a very, very good. That's a very very good flicker coming away from that Sicilian plus the Praxi. He just predicted it. That was a very insane reaction coming away from the Sicilian. That was a very good flicker, but legendary. And they are not done here because they are gonna push this lane. Chica Clint was just too excited. He just got executed. But what a man, oh man, what a match it was. This Devil's Cry made the Team Doomsday doomed from their own name. And what a game. Devil's Cry just made Team Doomsday cry in this match.
The only issue was they had 2 hooks and the King's Calling. Otherwise, everything was going well. They're actually going for the Thunder Belt. No, come on, that's kind of weird. He's going for the Sky Piercer along with that as well. So I think he was kind of hoping, to secure some of the kills there that Yves will be helping out on him, but that kind of backfired out. And Tank Emblem right now on show is more of the suitable option, even though you are confident in the damage that he can deal. Is just sometimes you have to go with the team play, and it did not go according to the team play. And Hylos Gara with the defeating. There we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Just Julian was just so good at the retributions as well, isn't it, Solsky?
Yeah, exactly. Meanwhile, Trikes has provided a lot of dividends to his team. Look at the team fight participation from the Trikes. It's 88%
Mhm.
team fight participation. That's a lot, man. A lot. He was in the fight 88% of the time, 17 to 12 ratio of the kills. Wonderfully played by team Vanisher there. I was saying Team Gara, but Team Doomsday, they had the match in the first half, but I think with some miscommunication and Gara just getting hooked out of nowhere, lost a lot of resources, major resources that can help them win neutral team fights, neutral objectives, which cost them this game. But man, oh man, there is a saying in Land of Dawn: the real MVP is your roamer, and this game just gave you the fact that real MVP is your roamer plus a Mincy who is pro in hooking. So, in by the way, guys, there's a life advice. In real life and in game, you should be a pro hooker as well. Not, don't take it advice. It's just advice. I'm just kidding. So yes, this was game number two between Team Doomsday versus Team Vanishers. Team Vanishers just won this team fight. Sorry, not won this team fight. Won this game. Game number two of the MIC Moba India Championship Season 1, Round 2, Day 7. And thank you guys for joining in for this match, game number two. And you will be getting a lot good games coming away in just few minutes. Until then, we are going to take a short break, but till then, I'm going to give you a shout out, Crazy Gamer. Shout out to you. Yato Plays is there. Tarun Reddy is there. Amit Raj is there. Esports Mobile Gaming is there. Freakster is there. Beardom is there. Pram is there. Liz is there. Beast Boy, so do you. Clove No Heart is also there. And Punkja is also there. Okay, so thank you for guys for joining in. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and stream. You can also go to the description. You can join our community as well. So until then, we will take a short break. Me and Sebastian will take a short break for now. Until then, drink water. We also get to stay hydrated. We will also drink water.
Hello, 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 ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back from the kind of short break-ish that we took. So, it's kind of a weird thing here, but then again, we are seeing a really, really good, strong team once again. I am your friendly neighborhood caster, Sebastian, along with Wands. So, Wands, right now, I would like if you could introduce the teams as well.
Yeah, nice to meet you all, guys. I'm Wens, and I'll be your analyst for tonight. And on my team here, I'm actually quite surprised because there's like a change in the names, so I'm not really aware what teams are playing at the moment. Uh, okay, I got the names. There's actually on my blue here we have Ado, and on my red we have Wisteria. And talking about the bands here, we see that Ado are actually going off with the Sicilian band as their first band. And on the other hand, we have Wisteria coming off with the Julian band here. What do you think about the band so far, Sebastian?
You know what, Vans? I'm kind of not really shocked because they kind of have girly names and maybe they kind of checked out each other's profiles again. So we're seeing a lot of majors being banned out here. But then again, Julian is kind of a good ban. The Lunox
Yeah.
is really versatile. You can go jungle with her. You can go into the
Mhm.
mid lane. You can even go to the EXP lane if you want to like mess around with fighters. But then again, it's not really much of a surprise that Sicilian is banned out. His burst is really immense, and I would say I think maybe it's for the better. And Ling is banned out as well. Once, take it away.
Yeah, I mean, talking about the bans, we see that, from the side of Ado here, they've picked off Ling, which is a really unusual ban, in my opinion, because, Ling is not a kind of a hero that is often banned. So maybe, Ado, they've done some kind of a homework on Wisteria, but then again, here talking about the picks, it seems like Wisteria forgot to ban out the Jujin. So Ado will just go ahead and take advantage of that. They're not going to give the Jujin a hit, you know? And the
Mhm.
Wisteria, on the other hand, to counter that
Ooh.
fusion, they are gonna go ahead and pick a Kagura with that same umbrella. So it's looking pretty tough on the side of the mages here.
Exactly. And the issue is that, Zushin is pretty strong, but then once either the jungler or someone who can just, snap at the backline, that like just
Yeah,
someone like Kagura, someone heroes like Gishin,
yeah,
Hayabusa, and like Ling, even Ling is there. So like, but then he's banned out. But then again, I'm just mentioning him out. These kind of heroes are really, really troublesome for Zushin, and I think maybe the Aegis is gonna be picked out, in order to sustain all of that damage that's gonna be
yeah.
brought out to her as well. But we're seeing a high loss being picked out, so this is gonna be a pretty good either in the EXP lane or the roam as well. Ones.
Yeah, I mean, talking about the Hylas, he can actually, be thrown either on the
Hmm.
EXP or as Rome. But then again, picking heroes like Hylas, against a Jujin is quite risky because, Jujin with the Lantern Flare, she can just toss you left and right. And
Exactly.
talking about the Rome here, we see that on the side of Ado, they've picked off an Atlas as well as a Beatrix. So it's looking really solid, talking about the crowd control. We have the Lantern's Flare as well as,
Oh.
the ultimate from Atlas, the chains there. So yeah.
What? You know what? I would actually pick out a Diggy immediately here for the side of Wisteria. Oh no, my goodness me! Because Hylos, he's
Oh,
versatile. He can go into the EXP lane just as you've mentioned, and Diggy would be a perfect opportunity to be picked out here because Yushin is gonna be, handling them off like a baby, and Atlas is
yeah.
gonna be the one is gonna be connecting them out as well. And I think if Ado is kind of, like considering the fact that Hylos could go to the EXP lane, so I think we must ban, we must
Yeah.
ban DK or we gotta ban Valentina because even Valentina can go into the gold lane and just mess around with people. So it just depends on the playstyle of the players as well. But I'm hoping to see Diggy pick over here for the side of Wisteria.
Yeah, I mean, if they do not go for the Diggy, they will be, having a lot of trouble against that Atlas because that Atlas can basically pick off 5 heroes at the same time. So not having that Purify on your side will be very risky. And talking about, the picks on the side of Wisteria, we see that they also have a Layla. And talking about the Layla, especially in the early phases, she is one of the marksmen that really struggle against marksmen like Beatrix. Beatrix, she'd hits like a truck right off the bat, with her flexible weapons such as Renna as well as Bennett that can provide a lot of damage from safe distance. And Layla being that late game marksman, she does need time to get her hands onto those items as well as the level so she can increase
Mhm.
the range of her basic attacks. So if
Exactly.
leaning toward the late game here, it is gonna be quite good. But then again, if Ado will not give them the chance to lean towards the late game, it is gonna be basically an easy game for Ado.
Most definitely, and I would say a Gushin pick out here kind of decent, and as well, that Zushin is going to be in a lot of trouble, and that Aegis will have to be popped up most recently as well. But there we have it.
Yeah.
Over. I think we're going to be seeing a Aemon being picked out, and there we have it.
Oh,
Aemon is going to be the
wow.
jungler for the side of Otto, and they have to be versatile. They really have to because he's
Yeah.
gonna be really really hard like, to go against. And I think the main issue will be is that the moment he gets out of that camouflage state that he is in, Layla and all are gonna be in a bit of a trouble, because if he does not have his stacks ready, Layla's just gonna flicker away,
Yeah.
and that's just exactly what they do not need. And there we have it. They still
Oh,
need the EXP laner, and if they can swap out Hylos for the EXP and Diggy in that role, man, come on.
yeah. I mean, talking about Team Wisteria, they've looking at the composition, it's not looking like they're going for a tournament draft. Yeah, looking at the draft, actually, it's looking pretty average, for a tournament. It's looking like a ranked draft, honestly, because if we look at the heroes, we have even a Gusion Hyper on the side of Wisteria, which is quite unusual. Maybe
Yeah,
that
most
guy is
definitely.
probably a Gusion main or something. But then
Mm.
again, talking about the Gusion, he can actually burst out the Beatrix in the mid phases of the game. So he might be able to pick off that Beatrix. But then again, if Beatrix, goes defensive and, buy a Rose Gold as a, second or third item, he can, quite have a problem against her. So yeah. And talking
Mm.
about Wisteria here on their last pick, they have picked a Gatot instead of a Diggy here. So I'm actually quite skeptical about the draft here against Ado, because that Atlas will be a hassle to deal with.
Most definitely, and that flicker as well, man. Come on, this is gonna be a hard match unless Wisteria are able to do something. Both the teams are looking pretty straight up here as well in the loading screen. But there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Both the teams have finalized their team. I mean the heroes that they are going to be picking out. It all depends on the play style. So ladies and gentlemen, do subscribe, like, and share the stream, because it's not just for yourself, but it's for your friends and family. It's even for your dogs and your cats, and even a donkey if you have one. So
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen, we are going in, and I think maybe the second, the probably the second final match of the evening is going to be played out. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the land of dawn. As I think I'm going to be betting here once again, as I've always done. So once this is something I do, if one of the teams here, help out their jungler, or maybe in a 3-man or a 4-man. They help out with the jungler, get the buff. I drink a glass of water, and there it is, a 4-man team helping out. Amen. Okay, I have to drink my water, bro. Take it away.
I mean, talking about the early phases of the game, it is actually really, really necessary, for the team to help out with that early jungle clear. So the core can have that early game advantage. But then again, if you look here on the mid side here, Sebastian, we see that there's a small clash going on between these two.
Good. This is not looking good, as that the lethal wanderer once again always destroyed in the early game. I kind of feel sad for for our sweet little Pokemon, but it helps out the jungler so much, with not just the advantage on the mana regeneration per second that it has, but the fact that it enhances your movement speed. And there we have it. Atlas is trying to get in on Gushin, but I think this is not going to be a good sign for the side that the flicker has been popped up. But there we have it. The first blood coming in from Lady Sora, getting it away. The daggers are doing a huge ton of damage, but there we have it. Kami dealing a really good amount of damage as well. Knocks out 2 for 1 over here for their side. And Wisteria kind of not looking good here. The jungler has died once, and it's not looking pretty good, as both the buffs have been popped up as well.
Yeah, I mean, talking about the jungler, dying in the early phases of the game. Oh my
Oh
goodness.
no, it's not looking good. Not looking good again. Lady Sora once again in trouble, but the reloading coming in from Beatrix kind of saves his behind once again. But there we have it. The purple buff for the side of Wisteria are coming back in, but I think this is gonna be an easy turtle for the side of Otto as well.
Yeah, I mean, talking about Adu, they are actually in the lead. So, it's looking really solid for them. And even if we talk about, the soul shard pops up.
Okay, not looking good. I think Gishin will be in kind of a big trouble here. As Maki is definitely being pushed up away once again. Jane trying to look like he's trying to get that up, but Atlas with the link coming in and taking away their jungler instead. I was kind of hoping that Xborg would be the one taking him away, but he gets taken down instead. Hylos with that punishing
Kami
zone
in a
is a
very
little
bad
too
spot
much to
here.
contest with. And there we go, Kami looking like he's gonna be taken down, but he gets saved by that.
Oh, no.
The AOG popping in once again on a double kill, but I think Oceanie will be able to get this, but I think he will be. Oh man, I actually thought Maki will be taken down, but the beautiful daggers coming in from.
Yeah. I mean, what a fight there.
Away.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Kami was actually caught in a very bad place. He was stuck in that purple buff. He was trying to make his way. But then again, Atlas on the chase with the Ring of Order. And the AOG pops right up and then he gets a beautiful double. So it's looking pretty even for now. If we look at both teams, because if we look at the goal lead here, we see that Ado just leading by merely 800 goal here. So yeah, and talking about the teams here, both sides. If we look at items, we see that there's Fusion already on a Sky Piercer. So that Sky Piercer will really come in handy, with that early game kill.
Oh no! Look at
Then again,
Sugar. I think
look
he's
at
gonna be in
Jern.
trouble with the Link once again as the shotgun gets ready. But I think this will be an easy kill for this side as well. But Eamon looks like he's in trouble but gets it away as well. The Maki with the AOG not connecting as he thought he would see him, and it goes down on a triple wipeout here for the side of Otto. This is not looking good. Wisteria are falling off and falling behind as they do need to get that as well. Gushin falling off to the hands of Eamon is not looking like a pretty sight here. And Kagura, it looks like he's in kind of trouble. And I think, maybe the bans here were necessary, as I think the main heroes were kind of banned out, so they're not really able to play their best as well.
And with that, guys, we see that the second turtle is already up, and Kami actually already onto that turtle. But then again, here on the bot side, what is going on?
It's not looking good here. Jane looks like he's gonna be in trouble, and the Shadow Blade Slaughter does not take away Jane. He still sustains that, and I think here Kami will not be the one being taken down here. And I think if he makes a mistake, it's not looking good. Lady Sora once again. Maki is being taken down just as I was hoping for with the Sky Piercer, and then we have it, a triple kill coming in for Oshini. What the heck is happening for their side here? It is not looking good for Wisteria.
Yeah, I mean, talking about the side on Wisteria, especially onto the Hylas, having on their side, they need to actually hold their horses for the moment because there is just way too much clash going on, and with each clash, Wisteria are actually falling behind. So they have to keep that in mind that, they need that item spike onto their heroes, especially considering they have a Layla on their side. So, Jern here with his ultimate.
Once again, Beatrix with the ultimate once again takes down that Layla, and it's not looking good as Maki with the AOG once again connects and pops onto their side as well. But this is not looking good as Atlas does get away from that, and this is gonna be a 1-for-1 trade for each side.
Yeah, I mean, that was quite an equal trade, I would say, because they did get a marksman from Marksman, but then again, on the mid here, what is looking for
Come on, Gishin, and I think he will be able to get this if he does have it. He does have it, but he misses out that sword spike and, pays heavily for it as well. It's not looking good. Wisteria.
Damn, I mean, man, the Fusion is such a pain, to deal with because the Phantom Flare, it is just way too annoying. She can just stack up those stacks and then toss you out of your own turret. And talking about Oshini on that Fusion, already 40 stacks on that Sky Piercer, already with a Clock of Destiny as well. So Oshini will be, dealing a decent damage while maintaining that sustain. Oh, look at Jern providing that zone out. And Sebastian take over. What is cooking here?
I think, Jane was kind of hoping he'd take that away, but, that Beatrix with Wesker is a little too much to deal with, as Wesker's Elation, the ultimate for the shotgun, is doing,
Yeah.
I think over the top damage, as they do need that burst, but it's not looking good for the side here. Mark once again trying to give vision for their side. There we have it, the link being popped off once again. But all of that damage from the daggers here, from being,
Look at the Beatrix.
goodness me. Beatrix looks like he's gonna be falling down, but I think he will be the one killing instead, as the Haslaws does its work with the rose gold meteor, and they are being taken off one by one. This is not looking good. They need to get back on their feet. Wisteria, look at Hylos, he's just being picked up like a baby. Zushin, there we have it. The sword spike does connect and falls in straight into the hands of Beatrix and Zushin. That's, oh man, what is happening here?
Yeah, I mean, talking about Michael, the Beatrix, he's actually quite being really observant with his items.
And
Making
there
really
we
good
are.
item. Oh, what is cooking here on the top side though? Sebastian.
Oh, again. Oh, the timing would have been perfect, and Kagura would have been able to get away if there's a slight opening for that ultimate, the endless shards of Imin, and you can get away harmless over there. But
look at
that's looking good. The link coming in from the flicker does not catch anyone, and that's not gonna be a good sign for this. As Jushin kind of look like he's trying to get that in as well, but Mark with that vengeance and the passive does not help him sustain against that as well. As Beatrix once again takes down that Layla on a 0-4-0. This is not looking good. They have to get back on their feet, but I don't think it's gonna be possible for the fact that so much of the turrets are taken away and so much vision is being given to Ado.
Yeah, I mean, talking about Ado, they are actually on a rampage right now. Talking about the goalie, they are, like almost a 12k goal ahead against Wisteria here. So Wisteria, and they actually need to hold their horses. They need to hold the ground and play it safe to get their hands onto those items, because without those items they are basically useless. And if we look at the Layla, merely with only a wind talker, not even with a fully built Hasclaw, so it is gonna be a lot of problem for them. If we look at the Beatrix already making his way
Exactly.
onto the what is cooking in the top lane here, Sebastian.
Jane is dealing so much damage, even though he does not have much damage. He just has the war axe, but that true damage coming in from his passive is dealing to be it's showing off to be a nightmare for their side. And high loss in the EXP lane, I think it would have been better if they had taken Diggy once again, as I have mentioned. Because the crowd control coming in from Atlas and that Zushin is a little too much to deal with, and we even have like certain heroes who can stun them off a little bit, like Xborg here kind of display. He has a bit of a displacement from his side as well, but there we have it. The Firaga armor is, there's a huge amount of HP on that, and the defense on it is immense as well. So he basically kind of has a double HP, double HP bar if I'm not mistaken. But there we have it, the final inhibitor turrets for their side as Lord marches down the pathway. Atlas looking like he's trying to get that in as well, but I think it's not looking good. The glorious pathway has been popped off on the wrong side, but it's not looking good as Atlas is being taken down over here by Kagura. And even Eamon falls down to the hands of Hylos as well, but it's not looking good. Layla once again being popped off. And as the sword spike enters in, and I think it's not really looking good. We have it. But then again, Lady Sora will be taken down on a beautiful maniac from the side of Ado. Oh my goodness me.
Wow, man. What a game, from the side of Ado against Wisteria.
Exactly.
Because Ado, just maintaining that early game pressure against them. not giving Wisteria that opening, to get even kills in the early phases of the game, because the pressure that
Exactly.
came off them was just way too much. And if we, talk about the draft, they, Ado, they do have a better draft. And on the side of Wisteria, they did not even, consider the opposing draft, because they could have went ahead and pick away that Diggy, throw the Hylas on the EXP. But then again, they did not
Exactly.
bother about that, so they did face the consequence for that. And if you look at the MVP here, Oceany, with that 12-1-7 KDA and that build, it's just crazy, because if you look at
Exactly.
yeah, if you look at Ado, they couldn't, they couldn't. If you look at Wisteria, they couldn't do much against Ado, especially onto that goal lane, that Layla against Beatrix. Not getting the proper rotation, because Gator was basically busy with the objectives. Trying to help out his
Exactly.
again. It is just, yeah. So yeah.
I think it would have been better if Gatot was in the EXP lane, but there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. The final, it is very sad to do see that Wisteria is out, but ladies and gentlemen, Ado does go into the next round as well. But ladies and gentlemen, we will be going on a short break, so do stay tuned as we will come back for the next match.
Okay, guys, let's go with our single spins. So, are you guys excited? Give me 1 minute. मैं स्पिन करती हूँ. 1 मिनट दे दो. मोब like single 5 spins होंगे and I will select names जो stream पे है. Like I am already having list. So let's spin. Oh wait, poll end नहीं किया यहाँ पे. Poll end करने दो. चलो, good to go. So uh okay, here we go. Giveaway time, giveaway time. चलो.
हेलो।
हम्म.
टेंथ बैच आ रहा है बंदा।
गिवअवे कर रही थी मैं.
अच्छा अच्छा, ठीक
दो
है
दो
कर
कर
लो।
लूँ, दो कर लूँ.
हाँ कर
हाँ
लो कर
कर लो, मैं भूख से बात कर रहा ना तब तक।
ठीक है, कर लेते हैं. ओके. Congratulations to the winner. You will get medals already. जल्दी से. मेरे को 1 सेकेंड दो, मैं वहाँ पे आ जाती हूँ चैट में आईडी लेने के लिए. गिव मी 1 minute. स्विच दिस एंड या.
ठीक
दो
है
दो
कर
कर
लो।
लूँ. ओके. गेम आईडी एंड सर्वर आईडी प्लीज. He's online. हाय अबूजा. ओके, वो है स्ट्रीम पे. गिव योर गेम आईडी एंड सर्वर आईडी. ओके, मोबाइल. ही इज AFK. वो है तो ओके, वो स्ट्रीम पे नहीं है, वो दूसरे है. ठीक है, कोई बात नहीं. दोबारा स्पिन करते हैं, मैं इनको निकाल देती हूँ. ओके, अभी नेक्स्ट टाइम आई विल डू काउंटडाउन 15 सेकेंड्स का. 15 तक आई विल डू काउंटडाउन. 15 सेकेंड्स का क्या होता है. सो लेट्स गो. वन मोर स्पिन. कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशंस टू द विनर. गिव योर गेम आईडी एंड सर्वर आईडी. मैं 15 तक काउंटडाउन दूंगी. टिक टिक 1, टिक टिक 2, टिक टिक 3, टिक टिक 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. You have to where is my name. Okay, आप ही का तो नेम है ना वो. Give me your game ID and server ID. चलो. यस करते. गेम इनका गेम आईडी सर्वर आईडी लेके विल डू दैट. थैंक यू. ओके वेट. Wait. Uh, First winner. ठीक है, let's go for spin. Let's go for 4 more spins. Congratulations. And ये कर दिया जाए. चलो. ओके, इनका नाम बार बार है क्या? उनको निकालते हैं हम. जिनका नाम बार बार है उनको निकाल दिया जाएगा. अभी के लिए कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशंस. गिव मी योर गेम आईडी एंड सर्वर आईडी. काउंटडाउन 15 तक होगा. विल वेट फॉर 15. इसके बाद स्किप कर दिया जाएगा अगर आप AF के हैं तो. सो 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15. हाँ, 2 नेम्स हैं. उनके नाम दो ऐड है. मैं करती हूँ. दो नाम जिनका ऐड है उनको निकाल दिया जाएगा. डोंट वरी. इनका नाम 2 बार लिखा है. ये स्ट्रीम पे है. ओके, वो है. ठीक है, मुझे गेम आईडी एंड सर्वर आईडी दे दो आपका. ये रहा. थैंक यू. अरे 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 अरे. थैंक यू ब्रो. धन्यवाद. वेट, let me come. ओके, winner नंबर 2. ये रहा. ओके. ठीक है, एक मिनट रुको. मैं एक बार चेक कर लेती हूँ. जिसका डबल नेम है उनको निकाल देते हैं. आई गेस वो एक ही नाम डबल था. अभी इधर तो कोई भी डबल नेम नहीं दिख रहा मुझे. या नहीं है. दीपक का 2 बार था नाम. ठीक है, लेट्स गो फॉर 3 मोर स्पिन्स. Congratulations to the winner. Give me your game ID and server ID. ओह, आप तो है स्ट्रीम पे. क्या बात है. दीजिए गेम आईडी एंड सर्वर आईडी. ये रहे आप. दो गेम आईडी. थैंक यू. Let's go for 2 more spins. Congratulations to the winner. Give me your game ID and server ID. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 थोड़ा वेट करते हैं, स्ट्रीम पे डिले है, सो लेट्स सी। स्ट्रीम पे अगर वो है तो इट्स गुड, अदरवाइज हम स्किप कर देंगे। AFK है वो। ओके रीलोड, चलो ठीक है। चैट ने रीलोड बोला है तो मैं रीलोड कर रही हूँ, अभी आके वो बोलेंगे तो चैट आप लोग देख लेना। लेट्स गो फॉर स्पिन। Congratulations to the winner. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15. I will be like waiting because I know stream delay is there, so delay पे जाता है थोड़ा। मुझे पता है वो स्ट्रीम पे है, उनका मैसेज यहाँ पे दिख रहा है। तो यस, गिव मी योर गेम आईडी एंड सर्वर आईडी। आई कैन सी यू, थैंक यू थैंक यू थैंक यू थैंक यू सो मच। वन मोर स्पिन लेफ्ट, देन विल एंड द लाइव स्ट्रीम। ओके, नाना प्लेस वाला स्ट्रीम एंड नहीं होगा गाइज, डोंट वरी। नाना प्लेस का स्ट्रीम अभी चलेगा टिल लेवल। आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट मोबा हब। ओके, फोर्थ विनर डन। लेट्स गो फॉर फिफ्थ स्पिन। फटाफट करते हैं फिफ्थ स्पिन, चलो। चलो, congratulations, give me your game ID and server ID. Countdown. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15। हम और 5 सेकंड के लिए रुकेंगे बिकॉज डिले है स्ट्रीम पे। नाना जी, कैन यू ऐड जॉनिक नेम? बट जॉनिक कहाँ पे है? यहाँ पे है। थैंक यू फॉर योर गेम आईडी एंड सर्वर आईडी, रियली अप्रिशिएट दैट। चलो, इसी के साथ विल एंड आवर लाइव स्ट्रीम मोबा हब वाला। वंस अगेन आई विल से, मेरी चैट कहीं पे जाना मत, मार दूंगी।
न्यू नेम्स ऐड मत करो, ठीक है ना?
क्या चीज़ नहीं करूँ?
मतलब न्यू नेम्स ऐड मत करो।
नहीं कर रही,
वैसे
न्यू
हो गया
नेम्स
स्टार्ट?
ऐड नहीं कर रही मैं, जो है उनको ये
हाँ।
देंगे, लाइक जिनका नाम लिस्ट में।
हम्म,
सो डन ना, डन सिन ना? शुड आई एंड
हो गया
दिस?
क्या? हो गया ना?
या
हाँ
गिव अवे इज डन, शुड आई एंड?
हाँ, ठीक है,
ठीक है,
ठीक है।
चलो चलो ठीक है गाइस, मिलते हैं आप सबसे हम कल की लाइव स्ट्रीम में। तब तक के लिए डू लाइक, शेयर, कमेंट एंड सब्सक्राइब टू आवर यूट्यूब चैनल। बाय बाय, गुड नाइट, चिल्ड्रंस, टेक केयर। एंडिंग मोबा हब स्ट्रीम। मेरी चैट वहीं पे बैठे रहो, मैं आ रही हूँ, ठीक है? चलो।